My name is Yigulu. I'm the only one in the world who can practice Chunyangang, the current head of Mushian sect. At a young age, I have become a big shot. I was the undisputed #1 in the continent. In theory, I am invincible in the world unless the 5 strongest people besides me gang up on me. And I can't fight back. So why did you suddenly target me today, Brother Yigulu? Today we need to know the answer. Who do you like? This is a pure question of life and death. Why did such a situation arise? It all starts with the Chunyangang. Although Chunyangang is invincible in the world, but it has a big problem. That is, you must not have sex with women. Otherwise, you will vomit blood and twitch, or even explode. Hearing this, I just wanted to beat the white-haired old man to death. Why didn't you say it earlier? I already practiced half of it. Damn it. But I, who was full of vitality, didn't believe it. Plus, I am a talented cultivator. An excellent appearance. If I don't take this opportunity to meet a beauty and live a carefree life, would be a waste of my life. However, what happened next gave me, this handsome young man, a big slap in the face. I would vomit blood and twitch before the crucial moment. I had to believe it. I hate that I have such good luck with the opposite sex. I can't practice with others. I'm just a virgin chicken. Because of this, I have unknowingly owed a lot of love debts. I said, friends, you are all in the position of sect leader. Shouldn't you focus on cultivating Taoism and focus on improving your cultivation and building your sect? This worldly love between men and women should be stopped. Why take it too seriously? Unexpectedly, the 5 girls didn't listen to my advice, but instead they asked me to make it clear. How to explain? I want all of them. Then I will definitely be beaten by 5 and be beaten to death. Then choose one. That means being beaten by the other 4 and be beaten to death. It seems there is no difference. Then I don't want any of them. No, I'm afraid you must give me an answer today. I can't just say nothing to get away with it. The sword energy of Xian Yan is broken and lost the protective robe. Sealed by the thunder array. You're trapped by Zhuxian umbrella with a nail on head. You have no way out. They are right. Even if I'm not a genius, I have no way out now. But you don't really think that you can control me with what I taught you? Use the heavenly tribulation to break the thunder. I'll abandon my 7 souls to break the dragon nail. Use 3 souls to resist Zhang Xuo. What is the heavenly calamity? What about the strongest 5 people? What's the point of being cornered? Since there is no way ahead, I'll ascend to heaven right here. Although I have already reached the peak of the land fairy, but I didn't expect to ascend in this way. I'm Yigulu. I had already reached the peak of the land immortal realm, but I was trapped by girls because of the peach blossom debt. I had to choose to ascend in place. Looking back on my life, I competed for the first sect and also served as a leader of the righteous path. I once fought against the whole world just because I saved the demons, killed the ancient fish, and suppressed ancient giants. But even with the greatest achievements, I can't make up for the regrets and emptiness in my heart. I couldn't accept the fact that I was a virgin until death. Just as I was about to ascend and say goodbye to Xiu Yu and Yushua's sister, there were 5 tribulations coming from beside me. Wait, it doesn't seem to be aimed at me. Damn, why did they also ascend? My 5 senses are slowly disappearing. If possible, I will never practice Chunyangang in my next life. Not long after that, I suddenly woke up. I woke up in a completely unfamiliar environment. The architectural style is completely unseen. Could this be the legendary immortal realm? And the internal cultivation method has disappeared. Maybe ascension means starting all over again. Wait, who is sleeping next to me? Is this an elf? Wow. So beautiful, with blonde hair and long nails, and her delicate face is no less than Xiu Yu. Are they the legendary fairies? If the fairyland is full of such beauties, no wonder everyone wants to ascend. Wait, won't my Chunyang technique be gone? Then I can live a fairy-like life. Oh, it's so exciting to think about it. Just look at the sleeping fairy when she found me. She looked like she was wronged. Come on, I haven't done anything yet. Soon I was arrested with the title of a pervert. I was watched by a group of fairies when they discovered my beauty. They all fell in love with me. What the hell? I thought their village chief would be normal. But why did he send me to his room? Could things be developing too fast? Fortunately, Luna, the fairy who accused me of indecency, rushed in and saved me from the fire and water. But they seemed to be in big trouble. The traces of orcs were found in their village. Good. I was beaten up again as a werewolf spy. What kind of sin did I do in my previous life? The helpless village chief asked me for help. After all, I'm the only foreigner at present who can fight against their natural enemy. It is said that a long time ago, their god, the moon goddess Manga, and the goddess of earth, stone, were good friends. Suddenly one day, a cucumber. Yes, a cucumber broke their harmonious relationship. Both sides thought it was the other's, and a quarrel was imminent. Thus, the two gods fell out. But they couldn't decide the winner after a 7-day battle. The hills led by the village chief are descendants of Manga, while the evil orc is a descendant of the cucumber. When they face the orcs, they will unconsciously feel weak and powerless, and low fighting spirit. And the reason why they asked me for help is because in the Elven Holy Book, the last prophecy of Manga mentions 2 mountains. The alien traveler who wakes up the peaks will dispel the unclean things haunting our race. It sounds so weird. Luna Fairy walked up to the holy book and flipped through it. The note is still wet. Could it be that you donated blood, village chief? What does it mean to give me a man on the last page? This is too ridiculous. What's going on in this fairyland? Is this the legendary adventure? I picked up a stick for fire, but it's a peerless sword. Fishing in the river, but it's a young god Cohen. Keep a ring at home. There is a peerless powerhouse inside. Jumping off a cliff can pick up a wife or a mythical beast. The more bizarre the adventure, the more awesome, right? My name is Yugulu. I ascended to a village of fairy elves. What kind of experience is it? Just now, the fairies encountered an attack from the orcs and asked me to help them fight against their natural enemy. They offered 100,000 gold coins. It's not a problem whether I get money or not, but the village chief said to add 3 more elves as mates. Is that true? Send 1 as a deposit tonight. Before I could think about it, Luna gave me a stick to wake me up. Forget it. Let's talk about it after the success. Now I have to find a place where no one is to see what's left after I ascend. First is Kunlun Sword, which hides 99 fairy swords I collected and many weapons. Second, the Guishu Pouch, which contains 108 treasures and sundries. The cultivation methods are gone. Why are these 2 things still here? Forget it. As long as I have the sword, I'll own this fairyland. What is this? Ordinary toilet paper. Ordinary peachwood sword. Oh my god. How bored and empty I was back then, that I would put a ban on my space magic weapon. Now I have no ban on magic power. I can only take out ordinary equipment. Wait, who is peeking at me? Luna. So sanctimonious in front of the village chief, but privately peeking at me. SHH. Luna was so angry that her face turned red. I'm concerned about her. Did you see my 2 treasures? What? You have 2 babies. Come and let the village chief and check your body. Sure enough, the top is not right, and the bottom is not right. Back to the point. The village chief gathered the most powerful archers, and I also explained my method to them and asked them to remember their positions and codes. Just follow my instructions then. The idea of hands-on teaching was limited by Luna. Fortunately, they have good qualifications and it's not a big problem. But is there anyone willing to come to my room to let me give you individual guidance? Come on, I can see that you don't understand. Ha, what's with the murderous aura behind me? Before I could come up with a plan, I heard the village chief say that the orcs had attacked. How could it be so fast? The orcs have arrived in just one day. The orcs are capturing the elves from house to house. But elves can't do anything in front of their natural enemies. The leader of this group is the ninth prince of the orcs, so sad. They gathered the captured people in the square center. And they also boasted. It's an honor for elves to meet them. They are naturally slaves and must submit to them. The orc minions cheered excitedly. I have been observing for a long time. I commanded the archers to fire at this moment to hit the orcs, and also ensure that the captured elves are not injured. Finally, I ordered the archers with various codes to concentrate on attacking the orc leader, although it seems that there is no damage on the surface. But I used arrows as flying swords, and the flying arrows became a sword formation. Although this is a low-end version of the Shuxian sword array, but it is also the foundation of a peak powerhouse. The pierced orc prince roared angrily. He shook out the halberd in his body. He took out the secret weapon of the orcs. Come and taste the power of cucumbers. The fairies fell to the ground one by one and lost their combat effectiveness. Even the village chief, who was far away, was trembling, blushing and sweating in front of the orc artifact. No elf can resist it. So Sad thought to himself, it's your bad luck to meet me. I happened to be the one who was asked to deliver the just as the elves were about to be wiped out. The village chief bit his finger with his last strength and sacrificed his blood to the fire god, summoning the fire elf, and gave the orcs a big fire explosion. So Sad didn't expect a small and remote village. There was a level 6 mage. But what's the use? He was a master level arbitrary. Just a moment of lightning and thunder. So Sad used a thunder slash, which sent the village chief fairy flying 10 meters away. I quickly caught her and covered her clothes for her. I joked and asked about the 3 maids before. Is still valid? Leave the next battle to me. In front of the once peak of the world, this ugly monster dared to compete with him for 3 maids, and the mature fairy sister are impatient.